Tuesday. Well, me and Tom both got weather as 1 minute. So they picked Bubbles for me, and we picked the dude for Tom.
That's funny.
Oh, dude, they couldn't decide who won. Like he sounded just like the dude, but my visual performance, like let's just put this. My visual performance yesterday was on point.
That's pretty funny.
20 seconds.
I'm getting Facebook up and running.
In 5.
Finish that here in a minute. Well,
all right, and here we are again on another wonderful Wednesday. It is Pumping Loud, Sewn Together, Super Kami Guru. We are the Angry Dandelion, and once again, it is that time, folks, and we are right here, ready for you. What's going on, guys?
Not much, sir. Not much. I had a milk carton ready to go in case Guru didn't make it. It said missing, just had some kind of like blurry image on the side. I was ready to go.
Last week, I'm sorry, my daughter comes first.
Oh, no,
and she was pretty freaking bad.
That's why I didn't have the death image up or anything last week. I kept it clean for appropriate reasons, man. But I knew of no such thing this week, so it was going to be a milk carton. You were going to be a
milk carton?
Yeah, with the missing logo on the side, and stuff.
Yep, missing Guru, wherever he went.
But I'm hanging out next to a trash heap with my little dumpster fire over here.
Nice.
It's not really a dumpster fire, it's a barrel fire, but, it keeps me warm.
Always a good thing.
It is episode 40, so I got my 40 in my brown paper bag. I'm ready to go.
Doing the old 40 for 40.
King Cobra. It's the only 40 in this damn town, man.
Yeah. What, no Colt?
No, dude, this was the only 40 in this town was King Cobra.
Man, oh man.
Here we go.
Paper bagging in and out.
I've had worse.
You should draw 4 X's over on that paper bag.
I don't have a damn Sharpie in here.
You're a chef and you don't have a Sharpie.
Here, you can use mine.
I don't use Sharpies, man.
Really?
No, I have this machine. It's called a date code genie. And when I want to put a date on something, I go over and I type that item into a little tablet with a printer, and it prints me out a sticker and tells me how long it's good for.
I hate that fucking thing.
It's fantastic. I set it right by the entrance to the walk-in cooler, the walk-in freezer, and dry storage.
I always had to fight with the one I had to deal with.
Oh no real issues. I don't know why we're dropping frames, but that's pretty dumb.
Because the frames must be dropped.
Must be.
Your lines are a little off today, though.
Oh, are you talking about on the image?
If you go to the Facebook video, like you've got a line right across the bottom of your video.
Yeah,
and you got a line right across the top of Guru's. Mine seems to be okay.
Oh yeah, I see Guru's now. Are you talking about on the image?
I barely even noticed mine. I can notice his.
For those of you over there on ironicradio.com that can't see us, the video end of it, check us out, Facebook, The Angry Dandelion. We are live over there on that as well. If you want to go ahead and get a look at these mugs, those of you over there on YouTube as well, the Angry Dandelion. You can catch us in all of those locations. It's what we do when we do what we do. So, from this week to last week, me and Sohn were stuck boots deep in Anthem, getting our swagalicious on with it and enjoying our gameplay. We got to talk a lot about it last week as far as where we were with it. Since then, we've had the console release for everybody else. The official release has finally dropped, and now Guru has joined the Anthem crew and is out there doing his thing now in the Anthem world.
492.
Got you another Leggy today, huh? Or
I got
couple
3.
Leggies.
I got 3 grand total.
I only have 2, and I'm at 488.
I'm at 492.
Oh yeah, that'd be 4 points. Yeah, because they're 47s.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Not gonna lie though, they're a little underwhelming.
Yeah.
All the ones you ended up with are underwhelming?
No, they're just like Leggies in general are underwhelming. Like you pump up this legendary, right? No stats change except for the armor and shields. That's it. You don't get an extra perk down at the bottom.
They are
or
4
anything
perk.
else.
For those that don't know, Masterworks are 4 perk Masterworks.
Except for components.
On your weapons and, well, any means of attack are 4 perk drops when you get them. So they're twerking and tweaking on things right now.
Yeah, I was reading on that, which, not going to lie, that right now I'm a little aggravated at everybody from day one that wound up abusing the hell out of the loot cave or loot system and got all those loots and decreased the drop chance because it also broke the luck system. The luck system doesn't work properly.
Right. They've been having a little bit of issue. They haven't come out and directly said that loot is broken based on luck.
It is.
But everybody who's been playing pretty much feels that, like, this has definitely got to be what's going on, that luck has got to be the factor that's causing the problem.
I put luck on my stuff when it's available.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
well, no,
I'm
everybody
running...
says that you should highly tune any of your builds with luck as far as being able to, like, increase those drops.
Mm-hmm. And so far, luck I feel like, is broken because I'm running like 120. A buddy of mine is also running about 120. Chris is running about 28. And he's been getting a little bit more stuff than we have. So we think that luck is straight up broken right now because of the way they tweaked the drop chance.
It's flipped where luck is like golf now. The lower your score, the better your chance.
Well, we tried that. We did a couple of experiments. We took all luck off our gear, ran in. We were getting like uncommon, common, blues. We stopped seeing perps and we stopped seeing Masterworks. We were like, what the heck? Like, what is going on here?
That's a big thing that people are saying right now with the way loot is in general, that once you go to GM1, you would like to stop seeing commons.
We make a big joke about it. Every single time one of us gets a common, we're like acting like it's a legendary. Oh, man.
Well, I mean, but it's still the same thing, though. I mean, y'all over on the console are definitely probably feeling the same way that we are over on the PC, that once you've got yourself into GM1 and GM2, like, you've put in the work that commons shouldn't come across the platform anymore. They should be removed from the loot pool, especially considering when you select those difficulties, it says increased chance to do this and this, which I should see the inverse of that, which is a decreased chance of commons and uncommons. I should just be getting rares, epics, masterworks, legendaries.
We ran free play today before showtime for like maybe 30 minutes real quick. Did a bunch of world events. None of us got any, and we were in two. Like, we didn't get any masterworks. Both of us only got one leggy. No masterworks. All common, rares, uncommons, barely any perps. But we did walk out with one leggy apiece. Like, that was it.
Still waiting on my first leggy, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, the leggy that I got was Smooth Touch. I'm not a big fan.
Oh.
Not a big fan.
See, I'm hoping that I'll get, what is that? The something of Yevenia. Like, that's my sniper rifle that I love using.
I want the truth. I want a legendary truth. That's all I want. That's all I want. Because with the build that I run, yeah, the one that the build that I run is just stupid damage. Like the build that I'm running right now, which is a little disappointing that you can't start working on a build until you hit about 400 power.
Yep.
That was a little disappointing. It was like, okay, really, guys? So I have to make myself super squishy all the way up until I hit 400. Then I can start making myself like.
I got so much loot in there, man, and was just destroying shit anyways. It almost didn't really matter what build I ran until I hit 400 and started doing GM1s.
Well, Interceptor's a little underwhelming. I know that they're still working on that Javelin a little bit here and there, but it's still like we're an assassin. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
Yeah, you throw Chinese stars.
I don't throw Chinese stars, man. I use the dash ability, where it like dashes you into people for melee, and then I use the other ability that's like the bicycle kick or what the fuck ever.
Dude.
Uh-oh. Guru froze.
Everybody. It's just hilarious. I'm like, all right, I'm going to hang out with this guy. Me and him will just murk everybody around us. What happened?
Just the video feed is taking a shit.
Yeah, noticing that.
And you guys are frozen up on XSplit.
I'm like, hey.
Oh no, I am fucking with my background.
No, but
I've
you
noticed
guys
that a couple
are
of times,
frozen
but on the
stream, like the NDI died or something.
Yeah, because you see how clear I am and how blurred the background is. Yeah, that's a function now in new Skype that you can turn on or off. Webb's been messing with it for like the past 2 weeks now. And I was wondering if it would actually blur something that was part of the video feed that it's getting. Because this is the video feed. This isn't part of my background necessarily. This is the video feed as far as Skype's concerned.
It puts a line around your head.
What? Yeah, I can actually reach up there and make parts of it unblurry for a moment. If you look, you can see how that works. Yeah. So it's
NDI crashed.
It's NDI crashed.
Yeah, I had to refresh the NDI part on the on XSplit, and that's what got video back to going live. But the boy must be streaming some serious shit because bandwidth is taking a fucking hit.
You better tell him he can't be watching porn during the show.
That's what I was thinking too.
Before and after is fine, dude. My mom was hilarious while I was growing up, and like we got the first computer in the house, and you know I'm old enough that I was old enough that when we first got our PC in the house, that I was looking at porn, and so I'd get the family computer because it was in a room away from the other rooms. You know, there's her room, and then there was my room, and then we had a third room in the house, so it had the computer in it. And, well, you know, and So I'd go do what I'd do, and my mom would be like, "Look, I thought I told you not to be looking at porn on the computer." She goes, "You don't know what's going on those websites. You don't know how that's going to affect the computer, and it seems to slow down every time you start watching porn." I got yelled at so many times.
Oh man.
Yep.
But yeah, I've been having. Besides that, I've been having some. I've been enjoying the game. I mean, I know that there's two essential groups that have been giving the game a lot of backlash, which has been pretty much Warframe players and Destiny players have been really, like on YouTube at least, have been really lashing out at this game a little bit about the loading screens or, the loot and whatnot. And it's like, you guys are the ones that kind of broke it anyways.
Not for anything. Destiny players need to be careful because their game may die because of this game.
Oh yeah. Like this game has huge potential.
That next level of content, like that next content drop for Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't heard nothing about it that's really hyped me up to want to quit playing Anthem to go over there and play it.
Mm-mm.
Because somehow I know what they're going to do to me. They're going to be like, "Go play PvP. Go play Gambit." Oh yeah, no.
Like some people have been like, "Oh, the free roam area or whatnot just looks the same." Have you never been outside? You don't know what nature looks like?
I was like, pretty much anywhere you go in the country, it's not really that different. And it's not like that place is expanded to where you're going beyond country level. Like, you're not transferring, like, topography at all. There's no biome changes.
Mm-mm.
It's not like you're going from Canada in the middle to Mexico.
You don't have a lightning bolt that tries to spawn camp you as soon as you freaking enter a game every god dang time.
Dude, that shit was funny yesterday, so you really missed that, man. I was sitting in here with chat and he in Discord with him, and he goes and loads in to free play or something like that, and as soon as he spawned in, he was, you hear, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit." And it's him having to dodge his interceptor out of the way because a lightning bolt is coming down right where he spawned in.
And it happens so much. Chris laughs his butt off whenever me and him are playing because he's like, "Dude, these lightning bolts just have an issue with you. Like every single time it's raining and we're next to each other or I'm just chilling and trying to kill something, boom, lightning bolt." He's like, "What did you do to the weather?" I'm like, "I don't know, man."
You should tell him exactly what I told you yesterday. You're just on the wrong platform.
I did tell him that. I did.
Actually, we went shopping PCs for you again today, and Sohn built a really good one for you for like $500.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It's just missing a discrete GPU. It uses the R5 2400G, so it's got onboard graphics. But it's
for me to farm Anthem all over again.
So you'd be running stuff on low settings, very low settings.
What?
Hold on, you to farm Anthem all over again wouldn't be much of anything.
Put a GPU
it would be so rough.
Actually, it wouldn't. For you to farm Anthem all over again wouldn't be a problem at all because me and Sohn have went ahead and done it, and we got Bob, Jared.
Oh yeah.
He joined maybe a week late, and we ran everything. We started with him when he was a level 3. And have been running all of his missions.
Oh, you can take him into freaking Grandmaster 1. You know that, right? He doesn't have to be 30.
Actually, believe it or not, Sohn took me to GM2 before I was ready. But yeah. I held my own. We got to find out how that works. I held my own. And today, if it wouldn't have been for one really tricky situation, I would have soloed a GM2 mission.
Yeah, GM2's the only thing I've noticed. They just got more health. Like that's about it.
They don't take the same kind of impact damage.
Like they don't hurt too bad because I am kind of squishy. for damage output purposes. But it's just mainly, that's the reason why I was saying, like, the Interceptor feels a little underwhelming whenever it comes to its ult. It's like, main purpose is supposed to be all melee damage, really. Like, that's the reason why we can spam our melee.
That's my favorite part about. That's what I've been using for my alt character, man, is the Interceptor. And that's all I do is I forget to shoot sometimes.
Yeah, like I have one of...
But I love the ult, dude.
Yeah, the ult, you're just invincible, and you know that you leave a Spectre behind, right? So you can move on to other targets if you want to. Like, if you see a target's almost dead, just move away. Like, your Spectre's going to finish it off. One of the components that I wound up getting is pretty sick that I wound up using for the Interceptor. Increases electric damage, electric resistance, and gear cooldown speed. Performing a small melee hit strike 3 times detonates a electrical explosion. Nice. So whenever I get an aura effect around me, because I also got one of the components that increases aura and helps that stay, essentially, I'm doing like whatever the aura is that I detonated off a combo on top of my electric damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with your ult. I wish it did, but
that ult's pretty OP as it is, man.
Yeah,
compared to Colossus, where you just shoot 3 large missiles that don't really do, that may hit crit at like even at 488, they crit at like 30k.
Yeah, but to get your melee damage up on the Interceptor, you okay, so pretty much like me and one other guy that plays Interceptor, buddy of mine, DZ, we both play Interceptor. He made his character stupid squishy because he's running double edge twice, essentially. But we pretty much have paper mache armor already and shields. And it's not even regular paper mache. It's wet paper mache. Let's be honest.
It's still glue soap paper mache.
I'm not really having that issue, man, with my build. But then again, I'm only playing GM1s with mine. But but I'm only at like a 412 or something like that. And I go down every once in a while. But
yeah, you got to stay on the move.
He goes down because of some dumb mistake he makes, and that's generally what it is too. He catches it, he's like, "Ah, damn it," and then you see him go down.
Yeah, that's like, usually what I go down from. Is if I
dash ability,
F up.
I just move from target to target with that dash ability. It's an LB ability, and you charge up and you dash in for a melee. And then you can hit the like flip kick with your RB, and that pretty much fucks about anything up. And then you just rinse and repeat because my cooldowns are so fast.
You know the B dash that everybody has?
Yeah, I use it.
Storm by far has the best B dash.
You get 3 with the Interceptor.
I was about to say I get 3 with the Interceptor.
Yeah, y'all get 3, but mine teleports.
Yeah, yours kind of fades.
Yeah.
And I get the same distance that y'all would get out of yours, but I go invis between them.
Yeah, but I get 40% more damage with my dash.
Well, yeah, that's because yours is a dash to go in and attack. Mine's a dash to avoid sniper shots or rockets.
Well, actually, mine's because of a component.
I just put my shield up.
I was about to say, like, you guys... I feel bad for you guys sometimes. Like, you move so slow, but you guys tick me off every single time I throw a shuriken or something. Big ass fucking Colossus gets right up in the fucking way. I'm gonna flamethrower everything.
Hey, not for nothing.
Shield bash.
Not for nothing. I have a that Yevgenia sniper rifle, and it's a charged sniper rifle. So
is it?
You gotta scope up and you gotta charge the shot.
Yeah.
And what happens is I scope up, I charge. It's only single shot too.
So it's basically the truth. It's pretty much the truth.
It's the upgraded truth.
Oh yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you shoot, you look, and you're like, "There's my target." Colossus in your way. It's like, God dang it.
I've had that a couple of times too. And you only have so many rounds unless you get some components or something that gives you extra sniper rifle ammo. It's like, thanks, guys. You just made me now have to reload and then dash animation cancel the reload to freaking...
Dash animation cancels the reload. Left bumper, right bumper cancels the reload. That is aggravating on every level.
So you basically are wasting a move sometimes if you don't have like anything that will actually, like the shield guys. Like some of my stuff won't go through that shield. Like pretty much I'm using the Devastator to just blast through them. So it's like, really? Like you just messed that up for me. Thank you for turning them around and everything, but I just wasted a shot.
That is a weapon I miss.
Yeah.
The Devastator. Like I got one of those.
Well, you have it. You have it. The truth is the Devastator.
No, like it's a game. Like I never run across it. Like the actual Devastator, I got it in the beta. But since,
you didn't get it until
the game went live. No, I didn't get it until I got the Yavenia.
Yeah.
I didn't get the truth. I didn't get the Devastator. I missed it the entire way. I was like, you shit.
That's funny. It kept on coming into my life. I think I was
hoping, especially running a storm, just like I did in the beta. Or the demo, you would have thought that since you ran the same class that you'd get kind of the same styling of drop.
Yo, the Wyvern is really good for a freaking, I've noticed with the Storm, because it gets increased damage whenever you're hovering. Like, you're always hovering in the air. So you're just always getting more damage as long as you're hitting the weak spots, obviously.
Right. And that's, Storm gets extended thrusters, so they can hover longer.
Yeah, some of these guns, I mean, I didn't think that some of them would really wind up feeling like they're class specific a little bit, but they kind of come off like that a little bit. Like I use Unending Battle a lot. Do you know how close point blank range apparently to that thing is? How far it shoots. That's point blank range. You would think whenever it says point blank range, you mean in the person's face. No, that apparently is not the case.
No, they said point blank range is good.
Wherever that fall off damage. Yeah, wherever that fall off damage is, that's point blank range. As soon as you hit the actual damage point of that weapon, yeah, you got the 110% damage for like 10 seconds, I think, or 5 seconds. It's like, okay, thank you. I'm going to go Blade Storm real quick and fucking murder everybody in the world. Bye.
I think it's so adorable that we got a new couple in Discord.
What, the Bobs? I saw that.
Oh, no.
You got a newer couple?
It was a very unlikely match, but they seem to have found their way to each other.
No, it's because Lance doesn't like Anthem, and Nick can't get it.
Why doesn't Lance like Anthem?
He just can't get into the looter shooter aspect.
Yeah, it's just not his genre of thing. I mean, he spent the past year playing Fortnite.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
But it's good because I'm glad to see that he was able to transition over to Apex, because it was weird. For a while, he'd play Apex for a couple rounds and then he'd leave and go play Fortnite. And I was like, oh man, it doesn't look like he's going to make the transfer. Like he's going to be one of the people who helps keep Fortnite going. And then all of a sudden that changed. Like he has definitely gotten more into Apex and has been playing more of that. You see him on more regular, actually, and playing that game. So it's been neat to just see, and then all of a sudden you see like Burns show up, and you're like, no, look at them. They got their own channel. They get to go hang out and do things.
Because it's free.
Hey, not for anything. I mean, it's a really good game. I mean, we could actually talk about that game if we were not so hard playing Anthem, because we like looter shooters and they like BRs. I mean,
Oh yeah. Oh, this game just tickles my fancy. The only thing that just bothers me about it, it's a looter shooter with a weird loot system.
they're working the loot system. I'm intrigued to see how crafting Masterworks is going to work in the future,
Yes.
because we know they're changing it on how it works now to how it's going to work. So when you're crafting Masterworks later, about being able to craft those god rolls, where you're not getting a pickup radius as one of your fucking...
I rolled a couple of them because I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna try to get a really killer roll on my Masterwork Devastator, and did a couple of rolls, and I was like, stop giving me drops. Like, I don't need it. Give me damage. Give me damage. Give me crit damage. Give me explosive damage. Give me something like that.
So yeah, we do have the Truth of Tarsus. We both have that.
Yeah, I was about to say, Truth of Tarsus is the upgraded Devastator.
Wasn't that
that's the Masterwork sniper rifle that's red and black?
Oh, the red and black one. Okay, well, mine is the Yevenia that I like using, which is the red and white one.
Red and white one.
There's not a sniper rifle that's red and white. The Yevenia's thing is that's a...
Because I'm using a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
If I could pull it up right now and not interfere with the stream, that would be what I would do.
I'm rolling.
He's got it right now. He's got it up right now on the...
Okay, go through the sniper rifles, and I will actually look at whatever this thing is.
See, I have the Truth of Tarsus.
Truth of Tarsus is fun.
I have the Wyvern Blitz also.
Yeah, I got that.
That's the three.
Yeah, there's only 3 of each right now until they add something else.
Is it the Truth of Tarsus then? Oh, well, I guess it is. Yeah, that thing is so much fun.
Yeah, the Truth is I will never get rid of that.
I am so hoping that I don't ever have to. But I'm running that with that black and gold otter rifle right now.
The black and gold...
The light machine gun, the Artinia's Gambit?
No, the otter rifle, not the...
The divine...
that one right there.
Divine
the Artinia's
Vengeance?
Gambit.
Yeah, that's
No. That's not
LMG.
it.
That's an LMG.
That's not it. I'm running... No, I got an otter rifle that I'm running.
Then
that's not everything.
That is the Thunderbolt of Yevenia. Right here. You'll see in a second. But the Artinia's Gambit is an LMG.
And I want to go in and look at my actual weapons because I'm not seeing.
Yeah, the Thunderbolt I use as well.
You should see it on the stream right now, the Thunderbolt of Yevenia.
Yeah, the Thunderbolt of Yevenia was what I was running before, and that was the weapon I wouldn't put down until I got the truth.
Yeah. Divine Vengeance, does it make enemies explode?
Thunderbolt of Yevenia has a 33% chance to deal large electric damage.
No, I was trying to figure out which one he's talking about for auto rifle, because there's one that sets people on fire.
It's an assault rifle,
yeah,
but it's
the Divine Vengeance. Every third weak point hit causes a large fire explosion. There's elemental rage. Elemental damage is increased by 5% for 10 seconds. Rounder's Blaze lights enemies on fire after 5 shots. Those are the auto rifles.
Which I've used all 3 of those, and they're really
Now the Artinia's
Really fun.
Gambit, any primed enemies nearby are detonated when reloading.
Because
that's my legendary right there is the Artinia's Gambit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
unfortunately,
bet
like I
that's nice.
said, mine's smooth touch, and I'm not a big fan.
Cycle of Pain. There's a renewed courage. That looks cool.
Have you gotten yourself Unending Battle before?
Nope.
I have one.
What that one does is hitting an enemy. That's the one I was talking about earlier. The hitting an enemy at point blank range increases weapon melee damage by 110% for 5 seconds.
Need one of those for my freaking interceptor.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
like
the
this
rolls,
name, Papa Pump.
dude,
Yeah.
that thing is
I-
pretty fun.
I own a Papa Pump.
Yeah, same. The rolls I got on that Unending Battle is plus 48% crit damage on gear and 14% damage on LB, which I have 2 components that feed off of each other. One increases whenever I tap LB, go right into RB. It increases by 50% on the RB, and then I have literally a component that does the complete reverse. So they both just feed off of each other. So both of my bumpers, just whatever essentially it does, just feeds off of each other. It's pretty nice.
I'm thinking for my build, I'm gonna want the Unending Battle, and I'm gonna want this Rolling Carnage.
That Rolling Carnage looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Dashing increases this weapon's damage by 50% for 20 seconds, stacks to 3.
Yeah.
So you dash, shotgun blast a couple times, dash, shotgun blast a couple times, flip out your machine pistol, shoot a few motherfuckers, punch them in the face a couple times, dash and shoot with the shotgun again.
Mm-hmm. Because with the Interceptor, you notice you stay on the move. It's definitely a fast-paced
You
character.
stop, you die.
Yeah, you stop, you are literally on the ground going, why did I stop?
Mm-hmm. That's why I like that
Because you wanted to lay right there.
ability that lets you dash for melee, because it charges up and dashes you like clear across the freaking map. So to the enemy you're facing anyways. I have noticed it bugs out if people walk in front of you.
Well, you'll enjoy the melee and the component then that you can get. Where is it? I got it today, and I slapped that sucker on so quick. All right, here you go. Whenever you remember have you ever gotten the component that increases your melee damage automatically, just straight up flat, like 10% or something like that?
Yep.
Okay, so take that and then plus that percentage to 5 or 10. But dashing increases melee damage by 40% for 10 seconds.
Nice.
And you're always dashing as an interceptor. So that's just every...
When are we getting Masterwork
Look at that
support
legendary
gear?
on the screen, Guru. Way of the Bold. Increases aura combo pulse strength by 40%. Defeating an enemy with a melee restores 20% armor.
Yep, got that.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is so fun. Unfortunately, I just have
way
bad
of resolve
rolls.
is what you're talking about. Dashing increases melee damage by 40% for 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. That, like I said, I got a pretty decent
Collecting
melee
ammo
damage
increases
going.
weapon damage by 40% for 5 seconds.
Yes. Uh-huh. I got that one too.
OP builds. Gotta love it.
I got like 8 of the components that we're 8 of them at least. I don't know how many there are. I got 8 of them at least.
I know. I wish I could actually go into my loadout and look at it. We need a companion app over there, guys.
Yeah, we do. And I also want my, like you said a few seconds ago now, I want my support systems.
Yeah, can I please get my support? Like
I-
legendaries and Masterworks, please?
I want an upgraded target beacon.
I
want
an
an upgraded target beacon.
Yeah, they need to improve the chance of that in the role. You know. In the
Right now, there is 0 chance of it.
Yeah, there's none in there. We don't have any Masterworks or Legendaries. I looked up after Thump told me yesterday that there was none in there because I was like, man, I really want to get, like, this is the only thing I'm missing. And he was like, well,
I raised hell about it. I raised hell about it for 2 days about not being able to get one for my character. And he looked it up and was like, yeah, that's because they don't exist for anybody.
Well, it could possibly be that it's one item out of all of those other possible items, and that if it has the same percentage of chance to roll that, you know, in your luck of the draw, it's a very slim chance to get that one item.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got all the weapons now.
I
think I've got all the weapons as Masterwork, and I know I've got duplicates.
I got at least 2 weapons that has duplicates. The Unending Battle, I have 2 different roles for that, and that's mainly because for 2 separate builds.
Except for the Colossus specific weapons that seem to be the autocannon and grenade launcher.
Yeah. I haven't even made a Colossus to go and get those yet. My secondary is my Ranger, and I haven't even put that much work onto it at all. I don't even think I've touched him except to throw on whatever Ranger components I get from running with other people. But I got 2 separate truths, mainly because one has 100% extra physical damage, and then the other one just has straight up 50% extra weapon damage. So basically, those are just 2 separate builds whenever I barely need the truth, because there's going to be way more ads than anything, because I'm not running a stronghold or anything like that. I'll throw the other one on, because no matter where I go, that truth comes with me. I tell people about the truth than anything, because I'm not running a stronghold.
It is a fabulous weapon.
Oh, dude. Everybody needs one in their life. Everybody. Like, we went on Grandmaster 1 for the first stronghold, the one that was in the beta. We wound up destroying, just me and Chris, the boss, before he could even run away. And he was using the Wyvern because he's hovering in the air all the time, and that boss's weak points are easy. Like, if you miss the weak point, there's something wrong. You drop.
Yeah, they're so huge. Like, if you aim in on a shot and miss the weak point,
you there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
And then I was running the truth with my damage build, and
you fail at gaming.
Yeah, you definitely fail at gaming if you miss. But we made it where that sucker didn't even leave. Like, we just kept on dropping it, and then he'd get back up. Drop the next one. He'd get back up. Drop the next one. It was like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. You're not even going to run away for one time.
Yeah, I just use the firewall a lot when fighting that boss. For ads.
Oh, dude. That's one problem I have noticed. If you're running in there with only one person, essentially a part of your team, and your other 2 randos, they just get tunnel vision. They only focus on boss. They don't comprehend that there's ads as well that you have to take care of.
That's kind of
our GM2 match
with my Colossus. A lot of times, man, I'm just trying to burn motherfuckers to set up combos for an interceptor or someone to fucking dive in. I may pull some aggro and stuff like that and get the big guys facing me, but nothing pisses me off more. And that's kind of why I started running an interceptor as my alternate character. Nothing pisses me off more than an interceptor that wants to sit back in the middle of nowhere and snipe. Quit being a little bitch. Go punch something.
It's not your
melee
job.
Class.
Yeah, it's not your job. You're not utilizing your actual abilities.
It should be the fucking Storm. Because they can sit back and snipe, and hit all of their fucking abilities from that range.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I do.
Nobody pays attention.
I like running with him when he does firewall, and I use an ice build.
It's combo after combo, man. It's
hilarious.
And
Dude,
I've got my firewall set up, man, to where if it hits 2 enemies, it instantly recharges. So my recharge is fast anyway, so I can just build fields of flame, man.
That is funny.
And then my
I
strike
pop bubble.
system is I use the railgun, and I get 2 shots on my railgun because I have it masterwork, so I have multiple shots with that. I just don't really. Bottom line is I don't do a lot of damage. I do a lot of crowd control with the Colossus, but I kind of feel like that's what I should be doing.
Well, it was something that when we did our GM2 run of Tyrant. We did Tyrant.
Yep.
When we did our GM2 run of Tyrant, it was, don't forget, focus ads. And me and him would pop, and then focus some ads for a minute. And then our other guys started noticing what we were doing, and they started maintaining that, and I could boss.
Mm-hmm. Like, I there's so many times that I've literally raged out because it's like, I'll turn around and I'm like, where's the other 2 guys? Like, Chris,
Are y'all able to talk? Are y'all able to talk to your other 2 people in game?
I've tried. I think a lot of the time, like,
do y'all have like P2T?
Names move. I've seen names move. Like, I've seen their mics go off.
To enable it in the options.
But
turn your mic to open on console, I imagine.
Yeah, but every single time I've tried to go over there and be like, ads, please. I'm not the only one that needs to focus ads. Like, if you would prime them, that would be beautiful, because I'll take care of the rest.
Game on PC, man. I need to be able
That's
to hit
actually
enter
they're
and
saying
type some shit in.
They're saying across the board that there just needs to be a text chat in game anyway. Even if it's like a quick chat version that just has like ads and boss and
on a wheel or something
over here for pickups and everything.
Yeah, what do you do with your D-pad up?
I don't know.
Ultimate.
Oh yeah, that is the
yeah. I was about to say wait, it's
so
up. Is
I'm just
ultimate.
trying to. And your
left,
left, down, and right are your emotes.
Yes.
So maybe reprogram it to where, like, down is your chat, and then left and right are your emotes.
Pushing left or right stick to initiate a wheel.
Pushing them down, I feel like that would be an issue, because every now and then I might actually push it in whenever I'm trying to do an oh shit, I need to get the fuck out of here moment with my fucking interceptor. And that would cause an issue, and I'd be dead.
I just think,
if I'm not mistaken, it is
make it
a
a wheel
function
for emotes on, like, left on the D-pad, quick chat right on the D-pad, so on.
Something like that they need to do, because the only time I've actually used my emote is to wave at somebody whenever they've been dumb and they die.
I mean, come on, didn't Mass Effect pretty much invent the, like, conversation wheel type shit?
Mm-hmm.
So why not hit a button and have that wheel pop up? Then you use your stick. When you release your stick, it pops up ads or something along those lines. When you release the stick, it all goes away, and you're just right back in the game. So it's 2 quick button presses. You thrown up your quick communication, and you're out. I don't need 3 buttons for fucking emotes, dude.
No, I don't. I really, like I said, literally the only time I've used my emotes is to wave at somebody because they were dumb and they went down for something dumb, and then I'll go over to them instead of picking them up, wave at them,
that guy,
and then leave. Yes,
I'm the guy
who's
going behind those assholes like that. My fucking Colossus, pop my shield up, and like, yeah, this guy's a dick. Let me help you up, buddy. Because I can have my shield up when I'm reviving people. So I revive a lot of people as a Colossus. Because first of all,
I've had to waste my ult.
take a fuck ton of damage.
I use my emotes at the start of a round when you're going in with a bunch of randos and it's just you and you go, flare, yo, let's do this.
Yeah, what the fuck is the flare for anyway? What the fuck purpose does
I
that
don't
fucking
know.
serve, man?
Like, me and a couple of guys were sitting here, randos. I was doing quick play because that challenge.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And me and a couple of guys were just sitting around at the spawn because we comprehended we got to hold this position, which some people don't comprehend that. If everybody's on the position, it goes faster. Yeah. Apparently, everybody's like, oh, I'm gone. Leaves one person on there. Why is this taking so long?
They go
maybe if
farm.
you would come over here.
All they're trying to do is farm. They're farming enemies. And you see it all the time. They're out there just like, oh, I got to kill everything. Oh, man, maybe I get a better masterwork if I stay out here and I kill all this stuff over here. It's like, this is utterly a team-based game.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, I hate all of you. But we all sat there just throwing flares at the freaking middle of the machine that we were supposed to be protecting because we could pretty much kill everything right then, like anything that came on the walkway, essentially. So we just sat there and threw flares.
Every time I see flares, it's at the start of a match that you just got into with a bunch of randoms, and you sling one out, and everybody's like, oh, yeah, I'm here. And everybody understands that you're all there. It's kind of it is a way of communication going, all right, green light, we're ready.
Yeah.
So how about the fact that we've been talking about Anthem for almost an hour now. How about the fact that it's tanking on reviews?
That's because exactly what I told Guru a while ago is what you're getting are people who are not FPS looter shooter or third person looter shooter friendly that are bashing the hell out of this game. And there's a lot of people out there. These are and like he said, the revolt of the Destiny community that's still loyal to Destiny. Them
Warframe.
Yeah, them raging about how this game shouldn't be part of it. But not for anything, those of us who are playing.
I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. Load. There's a lot of loading screens. There is. I'll give them that. But
actually, we like the one that we did yesterday. It was open a door to a loading screen.
Yeah, dude. I figured out why they did it. Because you probably can't go there in free play. That's probably why they made it a door. Because it was an actual mission.
Yeah.
But it's like, why the fuck am I opening a door to load?
You open the door to go into the loading portal.
That's funny.
Yeah, because the door was closed, and everybody had to get over by the door and open the door. And then as soon as the door opened, on the other side of it was the loading portal.
So far, the one that I hate the most is when you're just a little behind, just a little bit. You know what I mean? So that 1 second, you'll hit that loading screen. Next thing you know, you teleport to whoever is nearer the objective just to go into another loading screen because you have to go inside of a cave or something. I'm like, are you serious? I just had to deal with this loading screen. Now I got to deal with this one too? Like, come on, please.
So I'm going to pull some excerpts from some of these comments and we can just react to them real quick.
Let's pull some of those real bottomers.
Yeah, I'm going to start with critic reviews, and I'll start with this 40 from The Guardian. What I want to pull from it is the combat, while well designed, is little more than Gears of War with jetpacks, and narratively it veers between inconsequential and downright irritating.
I can chainsaw people?
Dude, how are you comparing this combat to Gears of War? Because I'm pretty sure it's not a cover-based shooter.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure I'm not running from cover to cover, diving. I see no comparison to Gears of War in the combat. If anything, I see more comparison to Mass Effect's multiplayer.
Yes. Big time.
And that leads me to this. If you played Mass Effect Andromeda, you've played Anthem without the flying. Just like Andromeda, Anthem is technically not ready for market release or even full price release. The story is very short and hangs quickly upon getting through first, third, turning into repetitive grind, showing what's really there. The optimization is severely lacking, considering it's a BioWare game. It's very disappointing story and character-wise.
I don't think a lot of people comprehend that it's pretty much also an MMO at the same time. So
and the story is going to continue with content updates.
And always evolve.
Hold on, Thump's got his hand up. Yes, Thump.
I want to say that there is a streamer that exists out there that has played nothing but WoW, purely focused as a WoW streamer. And I would say MMO streamer, but no. Like, yes, he does play a couple other ones when they come out. If there's a new one going to be hitting the market, he'll play it for a little bit, a little bullshit here and there. But he is a WoW streamer. Guess what? He only on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for guild days now. For the time slot that he's got to go and join his guild, does he play WoW now? Guess what he's doing with the rest of his time? He's playing fucking Anthem as a Colossus.
Until the Division 2 releases.
And then he's going to give it a shot, but he has a feeling that he's probably going to still be seeing a lot of time in Anthem.
Yeah, because we're getting free DLC. We got DLC coming out, here shortly? Pretty freaking close.
6 days after main release.
Yeah. It's pretty close then.
This review here is actually a couple of YouTube videos and reviews and like just commentary from YouTube echoes this person's sentiment. Another incomplete skeleton of a game. It's functional and looks pretty, but that's about all it has going for it. It's yet another half-baked, repetitive grind fest of a live service. However, I don't doubt that BioWare did all they could with it. The blame should be aimed at EA for taking BioWare out of their element.
I don't feel like
people are calling it a skeleton of a game because they got Origin Access Premiere, picked up the game 10 days, 7 days early, something like that? How long?
Somewhere between there, yeah.
7 days early. We got it on the 15th. 7 days early, released on the 22nd. We got it 7 days early. And there's new content coming in March. It released for everybody else on the 22nd. How many days are in February? 28.
Oh, are you all participating in the 3-day challenge?
So,
you participating in the 3-day challenge?
Yeah, I'm not going to drink on the 29th, 30th, or 31st of February, dude.
Nope.
No, I'm not.
But, so, they released the base package of the game that will get you through about a week or two, unless you're no life in it, of content. And the grind for gear score. So, after a week or two, you start seeing new content added to the game to continue the story. Motherfucker even puts live service in quotation marks. Come the fuck on.
I like it. Exactly how he says it.
Stand up.
Live service.
And then on top of it, these people that are complaining right now probably are, like you said, the day oneers and stuff like that. The people that got it way before we did. What did they do as well? Somebody figured out a loot cave system. And instead of doing the freaking game, I've seen some of the reviews. They've sat there and a lot of them just burned out one mission essentially, or one guy saved that mission so they could continuously do it and get better loot. So they burnt the game out for themselves.
Well,
they were saying about that, but
they were saying that the no lifers were going to be the ones that would expose this game on whether or not it was going to be worth anything, and not for anything. Like I just said, streamer puts no lifer hours into a game. He's a 13-year WoW player, 8-year WoW streamer. He knows how to know life. He 24-hour. The initial launch, not the day one launch, but the initial launch for the people who were getting access like me and Stone did. And he's been playing every time he gets on. And you know what? I can understand, you can tell me about how you beat this game when you go and complete the Heart of Rage on GM3.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I'm not prepared for that yet.
As we're kind of looking at...
You're probably still not even really comfortable with the idea of going after it on GM2.
No, I've gotten the other two, but Heart of Rage, man, that fire hurts.
That boss fight is serious, because that
fire
acid
hurts.
That acid hurts.
The electric I'm fine with.
Yeah, the
I got that
electric
resist. I got the electric resistance too, so I'm all right.
I've got a shield.
Yeah,
it's everything resistance. So
yeah,
whatever boss fight. Just gotta make sure I don't get hit by it. All of it.
Resistance.
But the acid and fire, that stuff hurts so bad for an interceptor. I'm already squishy. Come on. Like, you're giving me ads that explode. How am I supposed to get health off them? I'm going to get the health and then it's going to be gone right again because I'm going to barely get out of there. So it's going to barely just touch me.
Ouch, PC gamer. That's harsh. Anthem's disjointed story, boring loot, repetitive missions, and shallow endgame are all disappointing. At least it's pretty.
Fine-tuned.
I don't think the story's really... I don't think the story was bad at all.
The story was really good. The loot's really good because you have to cater your builds.
Yeah. And a lot, like some of the weapons that we were talking about earlier, a lot of these...
If these were the right people to review these games.
I feel very PoE type of building going on with this game.
Like, I got 3 loadouts right now. 3 different builds for my interceptor right now. And weapons to go along with those builds. That's the reason why I'm running 2 truths and 2 separate freaking unending battle. Like, I have 2 of those for 2 separate ordeals because they just have the right roles with them.
Right.
I almost wonder if some of these reviewers and some of these people are just so old school that they don't understand that games are a service anymore. They're not just a game. The only game that you're going to get that's released and is complete on release is a single-player experience. Because you look at this Shack News review, like Destiny, like No Man's Sky, like Fallout 76, like The Elder Scrolls Online. Anthem could be a great game by next year, but that doesn't make it a good game now. Right now, Anthem is not good, and given what's come out of BioWare in the past, and the kinds of lasting, impactful experiences that the gaming world knows BioWare is capable of delivering, that's truly sad. So,
but they did.
There's a lot of people who are pissed off. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are pissed off that it's not classic BioWare. Why can't these guys have fun and do something different?
Well, see, I think it's an evolution that maybe the 3 of us have been able to approach differently, where we're older gamers. When we look at the gaming spectrum right now, we're like the grandpas of the environment, because like that's just where we stack into gaming right now. But we've embraced this new gaming as a service environment. We expect certain things from them. We know what they're capable of. We should have these guys especially should have a greater appreciation for the always on, give me now mentality that programmers are having to deal with now.
They don't show any remorse. Like a lot of these guys, like you're saying, like some of these youngsters that, you know, haven't been gaming as long as we have, essentially, they kind of come off self-entitled. Like everything should be right there at their fingertips, already given to them.
They're reviewers, so they're trying to review an incomplete product because they're not doing, like, honestly, maybe reviews and how people review games needs to change.
It's why you've seen the NDA structure. Like a lot of people's NDAs change, is where they're like, "Don't talk about our game until it's released."
This PC.
We're not sending you a review until it's released.
Just this excerpt from this review. Anthem offers near unlimited potential with certain features taken separately, representing a marvel in design combined together, and it proves to have a lot of style but very little substance. You're reviewing a game as a service, a looter shooter MMO hybrid type situation. You're reviewing it as a standalone game that was released in its completion.
And this game was never billed to be that. This is what got Guru so excited about hearing about this game. He's like, it's an ever-expanding game. It's going to have free updates that make the game bigger throughout the life of the game.
It's not
always expanding.
If you're no life in it or you're hardcore gaming it, yes, there's going to be a level of repetitiveness.
Sone hit the wall the other day.
But
if it wasn't for Jared coming in and having what he had, Sone had hit the wall where he was like, I don't know what else I'm gonna play, man. He goes, but I feel like I'm kind of where I'm gonna be right now, and I don't know what else I'm gonna play. And he was looking for something else to play. He sat for a long time looking at like computer parts and stories online and all kinds of other shit because he couldn't figure out what else to play. But at the same time, he just couldn't kind of sit down with Anthem at that moment. He hit that wall because we've gotten to invest a lot of time into it. But it was short-lived because guess what got him back? Bob the Meek. All of a sudden, Bob the Meek was like, yo, I need to run my story. And he was like, that gives me something to do.
Yeah, let me help you grind through your shit while I'm leveling my ult.
That's right.
So I run my interceptor when he's running through his levels, man.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I could grind out, legendaries and stuff like that with my Colossus. I could. But I'm not going to run the same mission over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's not me. So him popping in and saying, hey, I need to run everything. I'm like, cool, I'll take this guy and learn a new character.
I have noticed, though, with the contract missions, there's small tweaks in them. So they don't feel like you're doing the same mission over and over and over. There's tweaks to them that you don't feel like
you're
that.
You're doing
like,
the same things, yes. But how much variation can you actually have on a mission in a game?
Well, it's just
how much different did you expect someone to make it? How much story did you expect them to put in that style of game?
It's just like what Guru said at the very start of this conversation, an hour and however long ago we started it. Where did you expect them to go? How many biomes did you expect to exist within
1 section
800 kilometers outside Fort Tarsus? Like, what did you expect? Where did you expect it to go?
Our first region, we like literally your character is
it all looks the same.
Here. Yeah, right? Like our character's
gorgeous.
Been here.
I wonder
there's
why
still shit we haven't explored. I'm sorry. As much as we've flown around, there's still shit we haven't explored.
I wonder why there's not a beach.
Little things here and there.
I wonder why there's not a beach on the other end of my neighborhood. And why I don't have mountains on the opposite end.
There's little things. Like he's like Stone said. Like, you guys have been all over the place, but there's still little things that you guys haven't seen. Same here. I've been all over the place looking for freaking events, and I still run across little things that I was like, oh, hey.
A little scrap of paper that you've never been to that area, something new to read where you're like,
I have not collected all that stuff yet.
no. Have you gotten your trophy room inside the tower? Inside Fort Tarsus? Like where you turned the where Yarrow's at?
Yeah. That's a trophy room.
Got all the trophies?
Mm-hmm.
I unlocked those yesterday and was like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
it's only like 10 trophies in the room, but it was such a great increase to the room. You're just like, yo, look,
I wish
more
those
shit
provided. I wish those provided something a little bit more though. Like the unlocks to Fort Tarsus feel kind of meh.
Yeah,
I unlocked the
They're lore.
Yeah.
They're primarily, it's the lore of the game, and not for anything. The Destiny community eats up lore, and this game is stacked full of lore.
But why didn't unlocking these areas give us someone else to give us missions?
Yeah.
Like
or
you add the fountain, you add all these other things, and it adds more people to Fort Tarsus. So
freelancers, arcanists.
Yeah, you have your factions. That's great. Let's do some odds and ends missions.
And Sentinels. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do some odds and ends. Let's do a weird mission for the two fashion designers, you know? Why couldn't we go do an odd mission? Why couldn't we go find a rare resource for them or something? Where we go out and we have to harvest this rare resource and it's protected by such and such.
It's a wild batch of grabbits.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying the other day, dude, yeah. I want an evil grabbit as a boss.
Hey, Guru.
Do you know
like
how
Monty
many
Python?
Do you understand how many of those things have been killed? I looked that up today. Do you understand how many of those little rabbits have been killed? 2 million.
Grab it.
2 million. You cold-hearted SOBs.
Hey, not for nothing.
I don't kill them, but I want one to be like Monty Python, where it's just
I want
pointy teeth.
Yeah, I definitely want one big time like that. Yeah, that would be cool. It would be payback for the people that have killed 2 million of them.
I am guilty. I am guilty of being a grabbit killer. I have literally walked up, saw a batch of like 6 of them just hanging out, trying to be all kind of like cute, and I'm like, lightning bolt, boom! Hey, they're all dead.
I've killed at least one of everything, but the passive stuff after I've killed it once and it didn't do anything for me, it's like, well, moving on.
I literally killed one by accident because I popped my ult and one just so happened to be walking by as I was killing an enemy. I was like, oh.
I have targeted ice sharded several. I have no love for grabbits, man. No love.
And those other ones. Be in House Gryffindor, Thump.
It's weird that I'm Hufflepuff. That's
I was about to say.
Yeah, it's really random that I'm Hufflepuff, but I will say grabbits and those other little ones that show up as actual enemies, the ones that really don't mess with nothing, the little lizard-looking ones, the long little like chameleon ones. I've killed a couple of those too.
I've killed them.
I've killed
the bunny ones. The bunny ones I won't touch.
Oh man, fuck a grabbit, man.
Chris literally killed the first one that looks at you at the beginning. He killed it.
I want my own personal lucky grabbit foot.
Yeah.
Can I please have that as a component? A lucky grabbit foot?
That should actually be like a little attachment piece that you can. Yeah, the little attachment piece that hangs like maybe on the side of your hip. On your
little cosmetic edition, you get a little rabbit's foot around your neck.
Yep, a little rabbit's foot. Yep, gotta have a rabbit's foot.
I want to wear a Titan mask.
Oh, an Ash Titan
Yeah.
Yeah.
armor made out of Ash Titan.
No. I just want to wear its skin as a mask.
I would like to actually see what you like.
I
See
just want
what
to
you're
cut it
talking
into
about.
pieces and like drape it on my armor.
Well, I
I
think now pattern-wise, because we were able to customize so much of our armor, to have Ash Titan as a pattern.
Yes. Like a texture design. Yes.
Yep.
That's what I was just thinking about. Like, it would be really nice is after you kill so many bosses or something like that of that particular type, right? It unlocks like that pattern, so you can just slap it onto your shoulder or something like that, or
No, I just
like
wanna wear its
leather.
skin.
Hey, look, J-Rad has shown up in the chat. Yo, you gonna be playing? You can answer that. You can chat.
Yeah, you can.
Because actually, when I get done with this, I got a mission I need to run, and I know you're not probably at a point to really be able to help me yet, but I got a mission I need to run.
Oh, I got like strongholds I got to finish and world events
gotta go
to a
bed
finish,
in
and then
12
I only
hours
have
to
10
do.
more quick
Hey.
plays to do.
Hey, so Jared said that's a nice headset you're wearing.
Hey, thanks, man. I see that now. Yeah, it is nice. You know what's fucked up though, man, is like when I go to move or get up from my chair, I still reached for my cable to move it out of the way. I'm like, gotta move this cable, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just take the headset with me on my head. I will say the sound quality out of my Sennheiser GSP 600s is better. But this is still really good.
NVIDIA and OBS want you to say bye to dual PC streaming.
Hmm?
I just
Well,
lost all sound.
most commonly, we can't hear you at all.
That's weird.
Most commonly, the big streamers are running dual PC setups. That way, they've got streaming PC and their gaming PC.
Yeah.
NVIDIA and OBS have partnered together to tweak the ability for you to run all of your streaming and gaming from one PC.
All right, that was weird.
So that you can eliminate the dual PC setup. They're saying the days of dual PC streaming setups, they would like to see it come to an end.
That way people
They don't
save some
want
cash.
they don't want you to have to be an already successful streamer in order to be able to stream. They want you to be able to get in and put the baddest product forward that you can and be excellent from day one.
I'm gonna get behind that.
It's great. It's nice
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, it is.
You talking about the new Invink?
So neither one of you have finished your factions, all three of them?
I have Bryn that I'm working on right now.
Yeah, I finished them all.
I think I'm on her last mission.
I'm pretty sure I
Mhm.
have.
Oh, no, I was talking about the factions as in the...
The Sentinel. Bryn is the leader of the
oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
She's the
Yeah.
person you talk to for
Thumb
the
we've-
Sentinels. We
I
can't
think
hear
we've-
you at all now.
No, I can't hear you at all.
What the fuck?
But you got one more mission for her?
I think I'm on the last one, but that's the one I GM2'd and tried to run solo.
Mm,
But like I GM2'd it and went to run it and ended up nobody else was running it.
I've noticed that. I've tried to look for GM2s and for quick plays or anything
be
like
able to
that,
hear
and I've just sat there. Nobody.
No,
I'm
still-
like,
I'm showing
yeah, we
audio.
still can't hear you.
Yeah.
But they're in free play. They do show up in free play, but they will not go into a mission apparently.
Oh no, I've had no problem running a lot of my GM2 missions. That's why I said you're on the wrong platform. But I've had no problem running all the other missions, but it's this mission for Bryn. I went in and it's the first time I've ever loaded in and not had help on a mission.
I'm waiting to see if he.
Yo.
Yo.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, we got you.
All right. Yeah, it's the headset messing with the freaking microphone. I had to change some damn settings. After I just gave it praise.
Well, after you finish those 3 challenges for maxing them out, essentially, it opens up another challenge.
Oh, that's weird because
what other challenges did it open up?
Jared said he could hear you on Facebook.
Yeah, that's
really.
Is your dog back there messing with the screen again?
Yeah, but that's
you missed this last week. This was a whole segment of us talking about his dog fucking with that green screen. Like, you missed a whole segment of us doing this last week.
Oh, really?
So what do you get after that? Are you talking about the Legionnaire challenges or whatever?
No. The Legionnaire challenge, I haven't finished that yet. I'm trying.
So that's
trying.
independent. That's independent of hitting level 30 in the main storyline, right?
Yeah, that one you have to hit 30 and finish the main mission. I'm talking about the challenge for the 3 syndicates, like the ones that wind up giving you materials, blueprints, and add stuff to your tower. After you finish all 3 of them, it opens up another challenge where you have to level up all 3 of them again. But it takes 50k each.
Damn.
50k each. I'm
working with Bryn right now, and like I said, I think what may be her final mission before, because I know I got Matthias done.
I have like all their main storyline missions done, but there must be a trackable challenge or something that you need to do things.
Yeah, there's a trackable challenge. It's how you unlock your other cosmetics and crafting components, and the one that comes after you level up all 3 of them to level 4, I think it is. Yeah, level 4. Once you do all 3 of them to level 4, it unlocks a new one that you can get masterwork blueprints from on top of gold plating and something else. That big building in the back, I think, is what it deals with. Okay. The stairways that go up to that big room.
I think I've got them to all to like 3 at this point. So it's not really about completing their storyline. It's about completing the challenges and increasing your rank.
Which is just level. Yeah, just levels.
That's where my misunderstanding was.
Yeah, because you already get the 3 masterwork, masterwork. 3 masterwork missions a day, don't you?
2.
Oh, you only got that. Oh, yeah.
Don't get one from Matthias.
Oh, not yet. I get mine from Matthias and I get mine from Yarrow, but I'm still Bryn is the one I'm waiting
that's
on.
Where you're like that's the reason why you're like, oh yeah,
Bryn.
Bryn.
Any missions anymore though?
Really?
Oh, I get contracts from him every day, and now I get purples. I get purples. Yeah, I get purples all the time. Like that's where my 2 are.
And Bryn.
All 3 of mine.
Bryn.
Yeah, all 3 of mine give me a mission. I
guess I need to go talk to those fucking triplet motherfuckers. Then.
Yeah, I just call them brothers at this point. That's what they really are.
I like the fact that they all became somebody different, though. To hear them tell their way forward from being Matthias to what they are now, you got Maddie, you got.
That's the reason why some of these people that are like, oh, the story and whatnot. Yeah, okay. Some of the characters, I get what you're coming off with, like Snitch Bitch. I can't stand him.
Oh God, dude, the troll and the redheaded motherfucker inside the fucking.
I call him Snitch Bitch.
Yeah, I don't like him either. Fuck him.
Yeah, I can't stand him. He just always is about starting stuff, and I cannot stand him. But some of these guys, I get it. The people that are like, oh, the story blows. Okay, some of them, yes. Others, come on, man. That's good story. Like, I have not had a single issue with the story in this game at all. I thought the story was really well put together for what we have so far.
I've got this really weird glitch with, remember old girl and her aunt and then the
Same here.
commander.
Yep, same here.
You get the talk bubble,
Mm-hmm.
but
you can't talk to him.
Once you get to that area, the bubble goes away.
Yeah. And then whenever you walk away again, it pops back up.
It shows back up. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's got that glitch.
And you know, and you know what it is. You've got to go up top and talk to Aunt and her boyfriend now, because you know they started dating after the conversation in the bar where they realized how connected they may be.
Spoiler, everybody.
yeah. Spoiler for those of you who haven't done that conversation yet. But it's like once you get to that point, it's like, oh shit, well, I need to go over here and talk to this. And then she's in the apartment, and they're up top, and you can't go talk to them anymore.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Like, I'm hoping that they fix that, because I'd like to finish whatever's going on that end. Like, I'd like to know more. They got me intrigued, because apparently she has seen different parallel futures, essentially.
Supposedly, the way it's being told is she's been through the anthem.
Mm-hmm. And I would like to know a little bit more about that. You know what I mean? But I've hit the stop.
Nobody knows about the anthem. That's just it. Everybody has this idea, but nobody. You know what the Heart of Rage is. You know what a cataclysm is. You still don't know what the fuck the anthem is. You've heard it talked about a lot, but you don't have a clue. You don't know what that is.
Even your cipher is.
But everybody wants it. Yeah.
Well, your Cypher and Owen. Your Cypher and Owen were the two that have heard it.
Yeah, because we killed the other guy. Spoiler alert.
Diggs.
Diggs.
Fuck Diggs.
Diggs hasn't heard it. You're talking about the fucking what's-his-face from...
Yeah.
Diggs didn't hear shit. Diggs is a little thief bitch. You're talking about the boss dude. What's his fucking name?
So
Owen,
I don't remember his name.
The monitor.
Owen, yeah, the monitor. Owen, your cipher, which I can't remember her name right now for some reason. Which Owen was originally your cipher, so
yeah. But he got replaced though by your OG cipher, because if you look at the beginning of the game, you and the cipher and
Halleck,
yeah,
Halleck. Y'all were there in the beginning when y'all went into the Heart of Rage.
Well, we also had two other teammates, but they didn't make it.
Supposedly Yarrow was there, but I don't remember Yarrow being there at the beginning.
I never saw them.
I never saw Yarrow.
He tells a lot of stories from the time period of when that happened. Because
no, he's before that. He's talking about a whole different thing that happened when a different.
He's talking about the first. Is he talking like? I think he's talking about like the first. Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Where the first tower went down.
Yeah, whatever fort that was, knew something.
Yeah.
Or...
Like, I think he was there for that one.
Because I know him and Harlock don't get along at all.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because they stay like right near each other.
Don't even.
I never had any issues with them two beefing at all, man. They get along in the world.
Well, yeah, because at the end of everything, once we got Habak to be a hero again, he's
that one female who hates his guts.
Yeah, but she's fine with him.
I was gonna say in mine.
Now she is.
They're cool. Yeah, they're cool.
She was mad about her buddy who got killed.
Brother.
Yeah, he is talking the OG times.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was her brother. Her cipher was her brother. Let me guess,
Facebook chat was broken, and he had to go over to YouTube to be able to post it.
Maybe he just wants to be everywhere.
Well, he's got a top fan star, so
I'm not sure why Facebook chat isn't actually posting when people type in it, though. That's kind of bothering me.
Well, that's what I was saying. Is Facebook chat broken?
I will say this, though. I think it's a little annoying that we have not one, not two, but 3 methods. 3 to get to the store.
Oh, yeah. You got 3 locations that you can run to get to the store?
Well, 2 you can run to, and then 1 you just tap a button.
Right.
Like, really? Like, hey man, did you know there's like right after you get off the port, right off after you get down the stairs, boom.
You can go buy components.
You want to hit up the store, and then go a little ways, boom. Do you want to hit up the store? Oh, that ain't. You go a little bit further. Oh, let me pull up my. Oh, look, the store is there too. That's a little annoying.
Now, question: how often do y'all go into the launch zone?
I don't go in there. It's cancer.
A couple times I've gone in there, but what's the fucking point?
I think I went in there twice now, and that's because Vex dragged me in there once.
It's the group arena that you're supposed to be able to find other people to run with. It is the group part of the tower, so to speak.
That never changes. Nothing that you do changes that room.
Right. It's supposed to be the area where you can go find other javelins to run with.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can interact with other players in that zone and be like, yo, armor looks sick.
Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty cool. They got the Colossus Legion of Dawn armor like right there, like on display. I thought that was pretty neat. But yeah, the first time I went in there, I never wanted to go back in there again because it was just like everybody being weird and everybody throwing stuff at each other. And I was like, this room is not for me. I'm turning around and going right back out.
I know other people. Fuck off.
yeah, don't. And then I grouped up with Vex, and then Vex was like ready up, and whenever I hit my Y, it brought me into that room, and I was like, why am I in here? He was like, this is where I launch my game. I'm like, why?
Yeah, why would you go to the launch bay?
I was like, we don't need to be here.
I don't understand. I don't want to play with you anymore. You're weird.
I was like, why are we here?
Is this some
well, I will.
It's like that one. It's
what
like
is this
that one
weird
village.
UK lobby you brought me to.
It's like that one village in Terra.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're like, wait, is that guy giving him head over in the corner?
Yeah. I don't want to go in there. I kind of get that vibe when
I don't want to go in there. The floor's. I don't want to go in there. The floor's sticky.
Like every single time I go in there, man. Like I said, the 2 times I've gone in there, I just get that vibe in that room. Like
it's Rusty's new pleasure palace.
There you go.
That's what it is. It's a new pleasure palace for Rusty.
I tried to play with them, and it was Vex getting hostile because we were a whole lot of waiting, and I was like, all right, I'm leaving.
Because Rusty had to do buckets?
Or something. Like, I feel bad for Vex because Vex says that he's a little behind. He wants to try to catch up, but he's been trying to wait for everybody else and stuff, and I'm like, I get that.
Yeah, because Rusty
I'm sure the devs don't know what they're doing. And if he knew how to do that, it would be perfect.
Oh, yeah, I heard. He actually has made a couple of comments about that whenever I was playing with him last, and then I was just like, all right, I'm out. My team's on. I gotta go.
Catch you on the flip side, bro.
Catch you on the flippity flop.
Here lately, every single time we got one of our guys on that is Colossus, or he's trying to build his Colossus, we've been trying to help him out. But whenever he's not on, we've been just running. We take turns on our legendary contracts, and then we start doing strongholds right after that. Because unfortunately, you can't group up and do free play missions. Or not free play missions, quick play missions.
Nope.
Yeah. You can't
You
group
gotta
up
run,
and
you gotta
do
run
that.
100 of them motherfuckers to complete that challenge, right? No,
Oh,
it's
no, that
25
one's
of
the
those.
25.
Yeah, it's 100.
That one's 25.
It's 100 of the free play missions.
Yeah, of the event mission, which,
Yeah,
oh my god.
I just tried to move the cord from my headset again. It's not there.
Still bothers you, huh?
Well, I mean, I still got my other headset right here. It's all hooked up to my PC now, man. I got 2 headsets, 2 microphones. I don't know what for, but I got it all.
I'm gonna let you two continue to talk for a moment. Don't forget we're live on the radio, and they will need your attention.
Do we just want to take 5?
I don't.
We can
need
do
that.
a 5
I
real
don't.
quick.
I don't need that long, but if we could
Let's-
just rotate the conversation a little bit.
Let's talk about urine. That's a rotation.
Urine.
I can give you Calico if you need it.
Actually, I got something I'll ask you about, Guru.
Hmm.
Outlaws of the Old West. Heard anything about it?
A little bit. Isn't that the survival game that is basically all cowboy? Yeah, I heard a little bit about it. I haven't heard anything hardcore. I just know that it's basically a survival game. I was reading actually just like a couple of seconds ago. I was skimming through what we got in the show notes. And it looks like it's pretty interesting.
It sounds like it has potential because what it is 150 players in an open world survival situation, but in the Wild West. And it seems like the crafting is so deep that you have to gather plant materials to make a rope, so you have a lasso. But to gather the plant materials to make the rope, you first have to gather wood and build a loom out of the wood so you can make the rope. I mean, it sounds like it could be pretty freaking interesting.
Yeah.
March 12th, we'll get a better look at it. I mean, they've been working on it for 2 years, so hopefully they release. I mean, hopefully this is the Red Dead Online I wanted. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Right. I'm just a little skeptical on a lot of survival games after Atlas. Everything that I saw on Atlas and everything else, I had high hopes for that. You guys did too. You guys played it, had a ball with what you could, and then, you know,
the bugs started catching up, and
yeah,
the exploits, the internet happened.
Pretty much. And that's so a lot of these survival games that have been whispered about, essentially, I've been really skeptical about every single one. I'd like to play another one because I had fun with Ark and everything else, and I thought I was going to have fun with Atlas, but you know, I don't even know when that's coming out. I don't even know if it's going to be coming out.
I expect if it falls anywhere in line with what Ark was, man, I expect that you're not going to see it until around Christmas 2019.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Because they're completely redesigning the game now.
Yeah, from ground up all over. Yeah. Are you serious, guys? Come on.
Pretty much, you know. By the way, our core game is broken. You paid $25, and we're going to change everything.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a big early access flop. Because, I'm sorry, if you're going to release a game into early access, you should have the core values and the core tenets of the game locked down.
At least.
You gave what they released was a premise. Hey, we have an idea for a game. We can quickly throw it at you. Here it is. Pay us $25, and then we'll develop the game. It's what they did.
Yeah.
So, another just different thing. Supposedly on April 13th, Respawn will give us a taste of Star Wars Jedi: The Fallen Order.
Oh, I was looking at that. I kind of, I want to look at that really bad.
Yeah. So in this game, supposedly you meet a Padawan who survived Order 66 and explore the galaxy in a time after the fall of the Jedi Order.
Mm-hmm.
That could be pretty interesting. I'm not even going to pop that up on the screen or anything because there's nothing really to see on the article from PC Gamer. But April
No, not
13th,
really.
April 13th, a little Star Wars gaming news. Hopefully it's good. Supposedly on April 13th, they'll be talking about never before released details ahead of the game's fall 2019 release. So we should
Yeah.
really be seeing some stuff. Damn it, dog. We should really be seeing some stuff. The hype train should be starting soon.
Oh yeah, like
If
I
it's not
already
there
looked over this article before. I was just glancing through it again, but yeah, I was whenever I heard about this game, I actually got pretty hyped. But I enjoy a lot of the Star Wars games. The only one I didn't actually turn around and buy because the first one just ticked me off was Battlefront 2. I did not get that.
About to kick my dog out of my bedroom.
I mean, I've heard that the heroes are pretty cool and the way that you can do stuff, but I don't want to get the game just for heroes, you know.
Yeah. Battlefront is cool in concept, but it's not.
Mhm.
When you play if you're gonna play a Star Wars game, you want a Star Wars story.
I want another Old Republic.
I just don't want Battlefield reskin.
Yes.
Yeah. Give me some KOTOR, man.
Okay. But yeah, I would love to see.
And we totally could have taken 5. My dog's being an ass.
Well, we can't now because
but we totally could have taken a 5.
we could have. But yeah, I would like to get another freaking
Star Wars story.
Old Republic. Yeah.
I want
Something like that.
Yeah, I want a repeat of Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, Old Republic was fun. Both of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Well, we'll see what Respawn has to offer, or at least get a taste of what Respawn has to offer come April 13th.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of touched on it a little bit, I guess, or I mentioned it anyways. The Division 2 has a lot of hype around it right now.
I was actually hearing about that. I hear about it a little bit. A lot of the people that I know of or have seen or have read that has been talking about it, they actually don't have a problem with Anthem, and the hype from those types of people, like the people I was originally hearing about, the hype from, it's kind of died down on it because they've just been playing a lot of Anthem, and pretty much like if anybody brings it up, they're just like, yeah, I'll give it a shot, but I'll probably be coming back over to here.
That's a lot of what I've heard too, is I'll give it a shot. I enjoyed the Division 1. I had a lot of fun with it. I had more fun in the survival mode of it than I did the main game.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
I will agree.
Or anything like that. So,
I had a lot of fun with it all the way up until they started. I mean, I know they fixed it, but whenever they started really tweaking with certain things, kind of broke certain things, and it just kind of made it like you kind of had that whole build system going, and then they just completely said, hey, that build you're running, yeah, get rid of that. So all that hard work you just did to craft it to get the good rolls you wanted and needed, essentially, yeah, that's useless now. Like, that kind of grinded my gears a little bit on that part. But I mean, I heard it got better right afterwards. I never went back to give it another shot. I kind of wish I did. I heard a lot of people had a lot of fun with it afterwards, and I had a lot of fun with the Dark Zone, like you said. It's just those people that were running, you know, the newer stuff or whatever. It kind of, especially those guys that would sit back, relax, wait until you go to try to drop off your loot. And then
I was like,
boom.
Dark Zone was fine, except for the hackers that would ruin, like, you trying to get loot out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, yeah, in the age of the internet, man, that's we're gonna run into that all the fucking time.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It's unstoppable. Speaking of something that is stoppable, though, I'm gonna go deal with this dog.
It's roughly
Carry on.
unstoppable.
But yeah, like he was saying about the
I was like,
the
what
internet.
are you doing? You can take those with you. He could actually have switched the mic over to that microphone and talk to us as well. Now let's give him a ration of shit about not switching microphones before he left. And about how he could have just fucking actually had the conversation with us instead of being such a canoe and just listening in like a weird pervert from another room.
So yeah, like he was saying about the internet, man, like they just don't know how to leave well enough alone, and it kind of ruins a lot of stuff for the rest of us a little bit. Like my main gripe with the whole, like, them fixing the whole loot system, like for anybody that is new to the game, because they messed up the loot system on Anthem, it made it difficult for everybody else that just came to the game to get loot or anything else like that. And it's, you know, in every game, essentially.
So
it's not just that one.
Work.
Did you try it on the go?
No, I just know that I'd have to switch it in Skype.
Yeah, we did it. We did it earlier in Discord.
Yeah, I'm just dealing with a lot of switching shit. So nah, I'd rather just be able to sit back down and jump right back in the conversation.
I know, it's just easier to give you a ration of shit too during the process to fill up airtime.
I figured as much. Speaking of ration of shit, it's about time for me to have another swig of mine.
Woo! Yeah, whenever you sent me that message, I was like, what? And then whenever you like responded back to the question mark, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's episode 40, man. I should be drinking a 40 on 40. They don't make it 50 for 50, so I don't know what I'm going to do there, but
well, I know what we can do for 80. Double fist 40s. Yeah. Never let them go.
Hopefully I'm on vacation when that day comes. Or at least have the next day off.
Double 40s.
I'll just combine them. I'll just drink a keg for 50. 5 gallons.
Yeah, there you go. So in 10 episodes, get ready for the death of Sohn.
Yep. 10 weeks. 10 weeks, folks, and I'll drink a whole keg. No, I won't.
Yeah.
You already said it, man. It's in stone now.
Nope. It's actually, it's just on the internet, and that's all lies and propaganda.
The internet has heard it, and not for anything.
Russian
we
hackers,
actually there was a moment that me and some other people have agreed that unless it says it on Facebook, it's not true. So there's documented evidence on Facebook.
Oh no, Russian hackers do.
No, because remember, Facebook shut them down.
No, they hacked my voice. They still exist. Chinese hackers.
Facebook shut the Russian hackers down.
Chinese
the troll
hackers.
village. The troll village has been shut down.
Yep. So it's Chinese hackers then.
Okay. I can go with that.
Or it could just be, somebody. I guess they don't have to have a nationality. They're
Congolian hackers.
God damn it, man! I hate those Aboriginal hackers.
There you go. Aboriginal hackers.
That's right. I pulled Native Australians into this. I pulled the Aborigines into this. Fucking Crocodile Dundee hating motherfuckers. Actually, Crocodile Dundee was friends with the Aborigines. Retract my previous statement and beg for forgiveness. I apologize, world.
Please and thank you.
It was on Crocodile Dundee, so it's apparent that they're friendly.
Ayers Rock. That is the rock in the middle of Australia. Yeah.
It's a nice rock. I mean, it's not the rock, but it's a nice rock.
It's a fairly decent rock.
It's no Dwayne Johnson.
No.
This is what I'm saying.
Have y'all seen the promos for his new movie?
Isn't he in everything now?
Well, no. Now he actually
Are you talking
is
about the
play,
new Fast
he's
and
gonna,
the Furious?
No, he's going to play The Rock in this new wrestling movie.
So he's going to play himself.
There's these two there's these
really branching out with his acting.
No, this family of British wrestlers is like trying to make their way up. The guy and the son and the daughter go and actually put on like their show to try and make it into the WWE or whatever, and get support from The Rock. And the daughter has him call her dad. And I
think I've seen this preview.
Yeah, she's like, yo, I'm right here with The Rock right now. And he's like, yeah, right, prove it. And he goes, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? And he's like, yeah, and I'm Vin Diesel, mate. Click.
Captain Marvel comes out in a week.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm excited because this is like the opportunity for them to like plot twist.
Yeah, bring Captain America back.
There's a little bit of
the plot twist.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of we'll get to see, I guess, a little bit of what may be coming, because that's what they did with because that's kind of what they did with Ant-Man and the Wasp. They showed a little glimpse of what was going on in that point, or where he was.
Movie, I fell asleep watching it twice.
Yeah. Did you see Did you get him to see the Umbrella Academy? Did you get him to watch that?
I've watched it all.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
he
watched it before I did.
Yeah.
Really?
I binged that shit, dude. I liked how dark
so
it
good.
was.
No, he watched it. My girl watched it. Fucking Lance watched it. Everybody else watched it before I did. And now I'm telling everybody, watch Russian Doll.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
It's really, when you look at the title, it's not what you think it is.
That's probably the reason why I didn't even look at it. I saw Russian Doll and probably saw the title or the background for it, and I was like,
I thought it was kind of Russian hit woman hooker. What we were going to end up.
Now I know what you're talking. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is not anything I want to be a part of. And then I sat and watched like the little trailer for it, and was like, oh.
Okay, maybe this isn't.
Oh, well, this has kind of got a little bit of this to it. And I'm like, okay. This is Groundhog Day with a twist.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it was when I saw the trailer for it, I was like, all right, let me get into it and see if I'll watch it. And I watched the first episode and I was like, oh yeah, I can watch this.
That's kind of how I was with Umbrella Academy. I kind of glanced at it and I was like, okay, maybe this is like some cheesy superhero thing. And then I was on YouTube, and one of the guys that I follow that does a lot of comic book stuff did a little review over the comic book. And I was like, oh, really? all right, let me go and read a little bit of this comic book, some of their comics, and see how I feel about it. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go watch the show.
Anybody who hasn't watched it yet, definitely go out there, take a look at it. No spoilers right now. We're going to give you give you a couple of weeks before we actually talk about it. But oh my God, the way this series
one spoiler: people have powers.
The way this series opens up at the end. Yeah, the way it opens up at the end is like season 2 has the availability to be so insane.
So here's one thing that I have noticed about it. Netflix has moved on from Marvel and is pushing Dark Horse comics. Shows now.
It's smart because Disney doesn't own Dark Horse Comics.
Mm-hmm. Netflix can do their own thing with it and still make bank and have some out there outlandish superheroes versus the classics.
And so far they've done good. Like I could sit back and watch this every single time that it comes out.
Anybody who's a fan of Dark Horse, comics though, there's other ones out there that you're waiting on them to go ahead and put together.
Yeah. There's going to be some good ones.
I tried to start watching that show Rebellion. Even though it's on the second season, I haven't been able to get into it yet.
See, I
think I've taken a look at that one.
It started showing up for me a whole lot more here recently, and I'm like, all right, man, maybe I'll take a look at it.
I made it to the first 6 minutes of episode 2 of season 1. I normally like shit like that, dude, because I love fucking Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders is fucking awesome.
Currently watching Last Kingdom, but
Last Kingdom's good too.
Yeah, Last Kingdom is good. Yeah, same.
We got Game of Thrones coming up in April too, gentlemen. Final season.
Do we?
Yeah, April. Final season, Game of Thrones.
The end.
And then we'll have a spinoff.
I was about to say there's going to be a spinoff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's already been talked about.
Yeah. That's the reason why I was like, there's going to be a spinoff.
But
yeah, they said they pretty much already got it cast and everything.
Did they?
I'm interested in this Pimp My Ride for gamers. What is this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you must be flipping through the Google Drive. That is about an evolution of things.
Evolution of things. Let's see here. I don't think I looked at that one.
Oh, well, that sounds kind of cool. Level Up, one of the first shows, is a gaming version of Pimp My Ride. Or, home makeover, whatever. Level up their outmodded gaming layers.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So they would upgrade my living room?
They would make it very gamer-centric to... Yes. Like, you would end up with something very Green Lantern inspired.
Or pirate.
Green pirate lanterns.
But that was a thing. Yeah.
Interesting.
That would be cool.
I don't know how much I watch it, because I'd rather just pimp my own rig.
Well, yeah, but this is one of those things to maybe give people some ideas.
Kyle has already done this, too.
Yeah, this is one of those things to kind of maybe give you a little something to inspire you to do more. This is coming from IMGN Media, and they're wanting to do exactly what we're doing right here with the show that we do, actually. Engage the community a little bit more, talk about a lot of the stuff that is opinionated more so than what we were getting in the early days of tech commentary, which was these are the specs on everything and how it stacks up. And now it's the opinions that you're starting to get a lot more of, where it's like, all right, this is the tech. I played with it. And here's kind of where I think it stacks amongst real world applications of shit. And this new, like when you look at Twitch and you look at YouTube and what they're doing now, and you look at Mixer coming out and what they're trying to do, and you look at oh man, Caffeine, another company that's trying to do it. And you look at what Netflix and all these other streaming services are trying to do. This is what they are basically saying. They want to bring all of the current lifestyle into a location to where all of it can really reflect on each other. Where, like I said, we talk about the new gadgets that are coming out. We talk about the new games that are coming out. We talk about what we're watching on YouTube. We talk about what's going on in the tech industry as a whole. Like they're
Do they
doing
talk
that.
about hookers and ice cream? Because we talk about that.
If it's far enough into the community, they may touch on the subject relevant
If they talk
to the
about that,
subculture.
I'm afraid that I will have to sue. I'll copyright strike them on YouTube.
There you go.
We got
So
10
that is our
seconds
thing?
on the radio.
10 seconds.
Good night, Radio Land.
Bye.
We love
been
you.
fun.
Land.
It's been fun.
And that's radio, yeah.
Oh no! According to this, I'm still on the air.
Ooh.
Ooh, we get
And now we are reconnecting. Okay.
Aw. Extra seconds.
Well, gents, I got a long day tomorrow.
And you did not look like you finished that very well.
No, that last swallow he did not enjoy.
Nah, that looked
But
rough.
It was
and-
the bottom of a 40.
Yeah.
That's what you pour out for your homies, right?
Yeah.
That swill
the
at
part.
the bottom of the bottle.
Mhm.
That's the part you're supposed to, homies.
I got like an 11, 12-hour day tomorrow, so
Whew.
I'm gonna end this up. But I am off this weekend, so
Face boogers, YouTubular. It's been fun. We like you.
Always.
yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and
Hope to see you next Wednesday.
yeah. Later, Facebook. Bye, YouTube.